So, ever seen people who struggle to even smile or enjoy that very moment? Ever seen people who are disappointed or demotivated by how things turned up? Or ever seen people who are dealing with fear which is stopping them to even express themselves or do something out of their comfort zone? If you've seen people like that, then you definitely don't want to be one of them. And today I'm going to share with you 3 lessons that you can pick up from Stoicism that can help you deal with your life in so much better way that you'll be thankful that you watched this video. Let's dive in. The first is illusion of control. No matter how prepared you are, no matter how good or skilled you are, still the future is going to remain uncertain, unknown or unknowable. No matter how much you try and how many tools or research material you have access to, it's just impossible to know about the future. Like, who knew Russia and Ukraine would be in a war in a modern time like ours? Who knew COVID would come and disrupt the whole world? It was just unfathomable a few years back that something like this will happen, but it still happened. And many a times people spend a lot of time and energy trying to predict a future, trying to plan what they will do if things turn up a certain way. But a lot of people really try to manage the future or the outcomes or the opinions of people or the perception of people or how the situation turns up. It's futile. It's not going to help. Now, even the past background, the country you were born, the family you were born into, upbringing that you would have gone through, not in your control, or the failed relationships or the mistakes that you've done in the past, not in your control. So to think about it, to get really sad about it, to let it become a part of your identity is also something which is not going to help, because you can't change it. It is a part of you. So instead of you feeling sad about it or you feeling full of anxiety about the future, the only thing you can control is the present moment. The only thing you can control is the actions you'll take today. The only thing you'll control is the standards you set for yourself, friends you choose to get close to, the checklist you make before you land up taking decision. What is in your control is sticking to your circle of competence, sticking to subjects that you're well versed with. What's in your control is the standards you set for relationships. What's in your control is giving the best that you can to the work you do or to the people in your life, instead of expecting what's gonna come from them. What's in your control are so many things. Okay, going to the gym is in your control, or how long you're gonna live is not in your control. Eating healthy food is in your control. How does it help you deal with your ailments is not fully in your control. But what's in your control, focusing on that is such a superpower. And that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned from me being introduced to Stoic philosophy. And in the last 7 years, I would say that my ability to deal with things has got so much better. I don't get affected easily. I'm in good spirits all the time because I'm only focused on what's in my control. I've lost money. I've lost a lot of money. I made wrong property investments, wrong crypto investments, trusted wrong people, but moved on and got better in the decision that I took after that. So the first thing is illusion of control. Huge lesson to learn over here. The second philosophy that I want to share with you is memento mori. It is the practice of contemplating your own death, or it is basically a reminder to yourself that you're going to die one day. Death is only certain thing. It's just that you and I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen for sure. And if you could only remind yourself that it's going to happen one day, okay, then it would also serve as a reminder to you to live your life to the fullest, because there are many things that you're doing that may be the last time you're doing it. Maybe the last time you went to the tennis court to play the game, met a cousin at one of the weddings that you went to. Maybe it'll be the last time hold your son or daughter in your arms, because they're going to grow up and then wouldn't want to be in your arms. The thing is, there's so many things that are going to be the last. It would be important to remind yourself that I got to live my life to the fullest. It serves me well. I would want to express myself even when I'm feeling scared. I would want to try things out of my comfort zone even when I think that it's something which I may fail at. I want to be able to chase my dreams even if they really look far. It makes life exciting. It makes life exciting when you're confronting your fears, when you're going out of your comfort zone, when you're having dreams which are big. Like today, the life I have was once upon a time a dream, but hedonic treadmill makes you get accustomed to the life you have, and then you think for, but it also makes life exciting. So you think about, okay, your shortness of life. You got to get comfortable with your shortness of life so that you'll try to put more life into the life you have. Randy Pausch, the gentleman who wrote the book The Last Lecture, also mentioned in that beating death is not about living longer, it's about living well. And memento mori makes you live your life well, makes you put more life into your life. So that's the second philosophy that I picked from there. And the third philosophy, which is also equally important, is amor fati. One of the greatest German philosophers says that love of fate is one of the best superpowers a human being can have. It basically means embracing what life has to throw at you. The painting that you see behind me, okay, these are people that have inspired me, that I look up to. You got Elon Musk, you got Gary Vaynerchuk, you got Dave Asprey, Jackie Chan. Many of them are there. Maybe one of the days I'll cover a video on this painting itself. But the green cloth in the painting, the casino table basically, is a reminder to me that everything is a throw of a die. You know, you just don't know what's gonna come, and whatever comes, okay, make peace with it and move on with it. Because many things are just not gonna go as you plan. As I said, the first thing, which is illusion of control. So whatever life has to throw at you, make the most of it. And that's what amor fati means. If you lost your job because of downturn or COVID, maybe it's a wake-up call for you to upgrade your skills and use your time to become a quality asset for an organization. That don't lose your job so easily. If you lost a friendship because of something you did, maybe it's time to evaluate how do you communicate, how do you land on people. If you lost money, maybe it's time to evaluate the process you have in place to make investments. If you landed up doing something stupid, maybe it's time to evaluate your own thinking. You know, how do you go about things? How do you go about making decisions or making choices? Everything that happens is a wake-up call for you to rethink about how do you go about the process. That's what amor fati means. It just makes life so much more joyful. I love this quote also, which I read. You either learn from everything that happens to you, or you earn from everything that happens to you. But there are only two things that happen. If things don't go in your favor, there's something to learn. If things go in your favor, you're gonna earn. And that's what amor fati means. It will bring so much vitality to your life. You'll be one of the chirpiest people, you know, in the community that, or in the communities that you're a part of. Because your value system, these three form a part of the value system that at least I hope define me. And the value system that you follow makes up your character makes up your habits have a huge role to play in the destination or the destiny that you're going towards. And that destiny leads to your ability to make so much different, do so much good for people around you. So think about these three philosophies: illusion of control, memento mori, and amor fati. Think about it, see how you can implement it, and I can bet that if you were to implement this for even 30 days from today, it will make a huge difference to you. And I look forward to hear from you if you have a story to share. Wishing you all the best. Take care. Bye.